Hey everyone, happy Friday. It is the end of the week and I am back with another entry into the Pokédex. We added Caterpie on Tuesday and I like him. I like how he turned out, and his tail goes right around the back, which I think is pretty cool. So that is him added to our little collection. So now we have 4 and just like another 1001. No, 1021. God, miscounted. Big time. Okay, I am continuing with my little Bugs Life, and we are going for a little poisonous one. These are ones I had planned on Tuesday, and I was like, oh, I always have like 3 lined up. I had the Caterpie, the Venonat, and a Weedle, and I only got the Caterpie done. Like, I have to just think from now on, okay, it might take me 2 hours, and that's okay. There's no point rushing it all. So I am going to do a little Venonat today. Yes, I am continuing with the bugs. Let's move these out of the way. Oh, little pebbles. Look at this funky shaped one. I quite liked this for the shape of this guy. I thought your little antennas will be fun. Kind of going up this way. What do you think? What do you think? I couldn't think of what else to do on it. I was going through like all of Gen 1's, even though guys, this is my dilemma every time I come live, is do we stick to trying getting all of Gen 1 done before we move on to our other ones? Also, excuse the nails, I didn't realise quite how bad they were. Anyway, it's just a wee side note. Right, let's get this guy started. Okay. Hang on, Right, where's his feet gonna go? I think I want the feet to kind of be not round the back. This guy won't go round the back. Right, his one foot is there. Okay. Actually, I have to sharpen my pencil. Has everyone had a good week? It is the weekend now, and that is exciting. Has anyone checked out the new, like the Pokemon Go Unova tour? It's interesting. Like, I would say Unova, but I think it's Unova. I think I watched an episode recently and they went there. They went to the ruins. It was very cool. It was very cool. Okay, I'm gonna start with these feet then. So that's one foot that's gonna be up here. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm gonna move this one. This is what I say. I say it all the time. I'm like, I need to invest in a little pencil rubber. Okay, so that is a foot. I have to remember it's the second line that I want, and that's gonna be this little foot. The little poisonous bug. Maybe I should bring the Caterpie in, because that was the last entry the last entry should maybe go down there. To the Pebble decks. Now we are on our 5th. We have 5. Okay, his other foot is coming this way. Camera always goes in and out of focus. It's okay. Should come back in. Right. I don't think that's quite... Billy's right. I roughly am getting where his feet are gonna go, which means the whole fluffy body can kind of be this size, and his antennas, maybe I'm just keeping it flat. I think I got so used to like picking it up to paint that I'm like, I actually don't have to probably pick it up to draw. Okay, where is his eyes gonna go? I think I want an eye here. I like the colours of this, I'm excited. We've not done like a purple one yet. And then this will be when I start to panic. I'm like, oh no, I don't have the correct purple colours. I mean, our colours, we've managed to work out things when we haven't had the colours. Okay, this eye is going around here. I like it, it's like a little fuzzy, but he's got like these little pincery things. Little vein in it. I always try to think, like, I wonder what bug that is kind of, is there a real life bug that's kind of based on? What's like a fuzzy bug? You get some like fuzzy caterpillars. But that's not really, this guy doesn't really look like a caterpillar. And these little right, just this way. I think I've done them a bit too round. It needs to be more. There's a little hole there. Oh well. Okay, we'll keep it like this just now. And then he has, oh guys, he has wee hands. The ones that have hands, I'm always like, why do you have hands? That's the one thing I do not like trying to attempt to draw, is hands. Okay, his little antennas are kind of at his eyes, so I'll do a few wee marks there. And I've chose this one because I really thought this would be a good shape on this rock. With these little antennas. I feel like they're much thinner than that. That's okay. Can just have thick antennas. That's... Why is it always during the sketch I'm like, this is never gonna turn out anything like the Pokemon? Maybe I should have done that more up this way. I need to buy a rubber. Why don't I should have one. I have everything else in this. Wait. Oh, I am just throwing about my pencils. No, I thought there was maybe like some secret pockets in my pencil case, but there is not. Okay, let's add this other antenna. I need to pick it up because I think this one's gonna go. This one's more this way. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact. It is an interpretation. It is my Pokédex. Okay, so we I'm not gonna be too harsh on it. Okay. Like, I always, the fear is, like, one of these times I'm like, oh, it's actually gonna turn out completely horrible. But, fear not, we fear not. Look, he's forming shape. Okay. He's got these kind of little longer hair spiky bits here. Right, where's the bottom of his body? I just like how fuzzy he is. This little fuzzy guy. Like, I feel like as long as we get... Maybe I just kind of give him a wee bit of outline that I can then go around and create the fuzziness. I'm like trying to just draw the fuzzy right away. He's got little tufts over here. Right, I'm just gonna just draw him like a round ball just now, and then I can go around and give him a bit more shape. Make him the fuzzy little creature that he is. I hope everyone has had a good weekend, a good week, and has good plans for the weekend. I am hoping it started. It was really nice the past 2 days. Like yesterday, I got out and was able to do some filming, which was very good. It was kind of exactly what I needed. I was down in this like old school grounds. My pencil. Don't sharpen my pencil. Yeah, I was down in these old school grounds filming, and they had like a cool garden. I kept bumping into like loads of people. The first guy I bumped into, like, older gentleman. He had like this gorgeous, big, kind of chunky black lab, and he was talking about. He was actually there listening to birds, like looking for birds, and he had like this app that I didn't find this out until later on, but I could see like he was walking about like playing like the little songs of the birds. I don't know, like at that point I didn't know exactly what he was doing. And he was like, oh, have you went to see the tree? And there was this like crazy old tree that was part of like the Queen's coronation in the 50s, and was like came from China, and it was like thought to like the tree could only live in fossil form. Jason, hello, welcome, happy Friday. Did you have a good time at the championships? Tell me about it. What was the atmosphere like? It's been good. I was just saying there that I was able to get out filming yesterday, and it was a fun little day out. I kept bumping into like people, and they would like tell me different facts, or like it felt like I was out playing like Red Dead or something. Like that's what I was saying. The first guy I bumped down into, he was there looking for birds, and he was talking. He's like, oh, if you went to see this tree, and he kept saying it was like some kind of Harry Potter, like there was a relationship to like Harry Potter, and it was like Harry Potter tree was based on this one or whatever, but it was called a dawn redwood. So it's like the redwoods like you get in California. Like that's the only time I've seen redwoods in this one, but it was called a dawn redwood, and it was so different. Like it was probably as tall as like a redwood. Like your little caterpie. It's got like its little tail. goes all the way around. Oh, I'm all hands today. I'm like throwing my pen and the pebbles about. The little caterpie. We are still on the bugs. On Tuesday, I was like, oh, I had loads of bugs planned. I had the caterpie, I had the Venna, I had a Weedle, and we only managed to do the caterpie. So the Venonat is getting done today. I'm just trying to add a little bit of a spiky outline. Give him some fuzzy fuzz. It's a masterpiece. Should go in the Hall of Fame. Thank you. Yeah, so the guy was saying it had like some sort of Harry Potter connection. But I don't know, I couldn't remember, like, I was like, it's not a willow tree, and that's the only kind of tree I could associate with Harry Potter. So I actually have to Google. I can do that, I'll do that right now. The Dawn Redwood, and it was like as tall as a normal redwood. It was so tall, but it looked like, oh my god, it looked like this kind of bone structure. Like, it didn't have like the trunk, looked like it was almost like the branches, but the branches had been merged, so it was like very, it had loads of shape to it, like loads of detail. It was very interesting, very cool. Like, I spent ages just like staring at it. Like, I kind of want to touch it, but it's nearly 100 years old, and like, but it's cool. Like, it came, like the seed came from China and stuff. And I'm like, that's so weird. Like, it can actually survive in Scotland. Like, I thought redwoods had to be like a specific climate. Oh, nice, you went to the Pokemon Center. Oh, but everything was kind of sold out. Dude, what are the coincidence? You got a plushie, a caterpie plushie. That's so fun. Oh, nice, but you had a good time. That's awesome. Was it? I'm guessing it was packed. It's kind of dropping in and out of some of the live streams. I would love. I think I will do that like one day. Like, I want to go and do. You know how, like, I don't know. It's probably very movie-like, and I don't know if people actually. They must do it. Like, that must be how books and stuff are created. But, like, actually go, and I want to learn more about the types of trees and like sketch them, sketch the leaves, like proper, like, you know, you get the books that look like that. But I feel like I learn so much more when I actually do it. It would be so, like, it's so intricate, but yet it looks like bone. That's what it looks like, a bone trunk. It's like all of these kind of things just like have fused together. It's very cool. And that was just in it. I'm like, wow, this is so crazy that it's actually not being destroyed. Like, it was very nicely surprising, because even that's what the guy was saying. He's like, I don't understand. It's like, it's good that people haven't got in to wreck it, but it's like, I'm surprised it's been here for this long and it hasn't been wrecked. I think sometimes I feel like, even though you get vandalism everywhere and stuff, but sometimes I'm like, do people have a respect for nature? I don't know. I feel like I have seen that David Attenborough with the Seed Archive. I think I have, because it's. Why do I have a feeling of like this big picture of like the vault door type thing. And they're like all in different, you go in and you see it and they're all like in different containers. I like a David Attenborough series. I love animals and plants, and I will be fast. Like, I just like going into my garden and staring at the bugs and working at like trying to discover what kind of bugs they are. And are they good bugs? Are they friendly ones? Or are they ones that are going to come and eat my daisies and my daffodils and my sunflowers? You know, something very interesting in my garden, I don't know if you guys like care about plants or whatever. I feel like this guy's foot is, maybe I should just draw it and then I can fix it. So last year I planted out a sunflower I planted it out way too late. But yeah, and it survived the little stem, so it didn't flower and it didn't grow very tall. But I'm like, this is a sunflower. I know exactly where this seed was. I think. I hope. But this year, and I didn't pull it out. I just was like, I wonder what will it survive to next year. See, I can pull it out if it dies. But like it started to like grow, like it started to branch like into other little like flower, like things that would turn into like flowers. And I'm like, wow, that's interesting. Like, one, I'm surprised that it survived the whole winter. We've not really had the snow that we normally have. We kind of did in last year, at the end of last year. Oh, I get to use a new colour. Okay, we have the Venonat sketched. I quite like them. Oh, Jason, I am very much a shrub person. I like things, especially in Scotland. One, I'm not good with houseplants or flowers. Like if I get a bunch of flowers, they're probably gonna die within a few days because I forget to water things. I forget to water myself. Nico, hello, welcome. So I forget to water things. So I like hardy shrubs. But I done a bit of gardening today because I hadn't planted them out like in months. Was some ivy. I'm trying to get some ivy to trail down the top of my fence. See if the neighbours can't see in when they walk by. And I actually bought a new, so I tried to like only buy like a couple of flowers every year. So like that's why I like shrubs and things like perennials and hardy things that will come back every year. I'm not a big every year you've got to plant some seeds and those kinds. Like I'm not good with the delicate ones. I keep stabbing. As I say, I'm not good with the delicate ones. I keep stabbing through the pen and I'm trying to like press it delicately to get the paint to come down to the tip. Yeah, the other day I bought a new flower, a climber, because like I say, I'm trying to the fence is enough kind of privacy from what it used to be, but I would quite like to just add some height and stuff into the garden because I feel like everything's very plant pots at the minute. So I bought a passion flower, which is supposed to be a kind of hardy-ish climber to see if that will survive. And then I planted out my ivy ones and I've got those in some like little hanging pots to see if they will eventually grow and I can like twist them around the fence. I go like if I go to Tesco for like my food shopping and they have they have like plants outdoors. I'm like, I spent the first like 10 minutes of my shop being like, do I need any more? Will this survive? Do I need any more? I know I want them. You did a lot of veg during the pandemic. Oh, I have. Veg and me, like that, veg takes a lot of care in feeding and a lot of care and attention. What kind of veg did you plant? Right. How am I gonna... I think I want to maybe do his eyes first. Yeah, I want to do his eyes. Ah, thank you, Poke Newbie. That is very much appreciated. Can just be a little lurker. I hope you have a good day, whatever you're doing. But that is very much appreciated. I love that you've even just stopped by and said hi. You're always welcome here. We love having you here. Okay, how pink is his eyes? Is he pink? Is his eyes... I tried to grow like peppers and radishes were the thing that actually worked out pretty well. I like how quickly those grow, and I actually like the taste of a radish. Yeah. I think that pink is what's going to be his eyes. Deerdropper, hello, welcome. Ah, Jason, you had a whole salad there. Tomatoes, cauliflower, cucumbers, courgettes, with flowers on the side. Were you very much like one of those people that kind of do, what do you call it? It's not like pal planting, but it's like you plant the things all together that are like gonna benefit each other. So like you'll have like a vegetable or like herbs to like keep away certain pests. That's so like that's way like marigolds I think are a good one to like have in with people. That's way too overcomplicated. I'm like, give me the shrubs that are gonna grow in the wet, cold, and I can forget about them and they won't mind. Yeah, I'm bad with the watering daily. That's why I like the hardy plants that I feel like, okay, you can probably survive on your own, but I just need to, like, I will give you food I'll promise to feed you like every month or so when I remember. But I do feed them. And I plant and I like trim them, not often, but I do try. I like to just try, like, I'm trying to create like my own little fairy tale magical garden. I want to create like a moon garden, so like with loads of like white and silver foliage and that kind of stuff. That's what I'm kind of working on at the minute, is a moon garden. This isn't, I thought we would have had... Don't know, this isn't the pink I was kind of thinking it would be. Yeah, it needs to be, I want like silver foliage, like some like silver grass, like you get like this blue fluffy grass. Because I like the idea of like the moon garden attracts like moths. I like a moth. It's funny, I'm doing the Venomoth, which evolves to the Venomoth. I like a moth. I feel like they're the unloved butterflies. There's like this person I follow, and like they hatch moths, and some of them are so beautiful and they're like fuzzy. There's the Unova. Is it Unova or is it Unova? Unova. I feel like that's what I heard in the episode that I watched when they went to the ruins. Yes, there's a lot I have to still catch. There's a task at the minute to like catch 100, was like 126, and I'm like so far behind, and there's only like 2 days left of it. And there's the pass as well. I'm always free to play, like I don't pay for anything. But it's interesting how they've like brought that kind of pass style in. I feel like this purple was too light, so I'm gonna just colour him in this purple and then probably go back over it with a bit of the darker one, because this is maybe the colour of the little highlight at the top. I'm excited to see how the passion flower will turn out. I've never had like a climber before. I have to get some mesh or something to like pin up. I want to, that's what I was saying, I want to create a moon garden for the moths, so like white flowers and flowers that kind of flower at night. And I think you need like good scented ones. Have I done any of the new raids? Not yet. How far along are you? Has anyone else checked out the new Pokemon Go? It's funny, it's how like you have to catch them from that region. I'm like, for the past few weeks I've saw loads. Then I'm like, why is it that now that I'm looking for them I see other things? Okay, my little fuzzy moth. Oh, his nose was more this colour. Right, I have to see what... Big raid plans this weekend. I think I will be playing a lot as well. Don't want to miss out. I did. So kind of one of the things yesterday that was actually, I found it very much beneficial when I was out filming, was I got one of like the plus. So like, cause in all of my videos, all I do is just complain that my hands are cold. And I'm like, okay, how do we rectify this? And then I get to do more exploring. Well, that does all the working. It's funny, sometimes I forget about it in my pocket and then accidentally press it and Pikachu starts singing me a lullaby. I'm like, shh, shh, pretend we're cool, man. You don't have to lull me to sleep in Tesco. See this, it's kind of drying in a lot darker. It's very deceiving. It's very deceiving. The little fuzzy Venonat. You know, it could like shoot beams from its eyes. I think that's kind of cool. Yours did that on a train. You're like, shh, Pikachu, shut up. It's good. I like it. Sometimes it's a bit like, whoa, did I need to make the vibration this strong? And I'd quite like, I'd liked if it was just maybe, oh, I'm smudging my paint. Just like twinkle, twinkle. We're just putting the colour down. And then we'll keep working, keep building on it. Right, I'm gonna give him a little pink nose. No, not this pink. I think that's... I wonder how well I can mix them. Like, I feel like... Will they mix well, or will they just kinda... Okay, then he gets these little pincer clippers things. The white. I think I can't go a day without sticking my hand in the wet paint. Yeah, okay, right, back to my little adventure out filming. Yeah, so this tree, that was like one of the cool things. And then the next person I met was like walking down a path, like just like munching away, and he's just like, oh yeah, I've just been eating all the wild garlic. No, I want to get a Switch. That's on my letter to Santa this year. So, a Nintendo Switch. I'd love to, because I am back in the day Game Boy. So I'm like, I'd be very interested in to see what that's all about. I think it would be very cool to stream. Like, you guys can get a break from the painting. Because as much as, like, I say this, I'll go back to it and I'll probably do the old one. And if you guys ask very nicely and it's what you want, because remember, like, it's up to you guys. Like, if you're like, hey, Sophie, please, we're a little bit fed up with the painting and you're blabbering on, can we get some TCG Pocket? I'll play a wee one. Until then, I'm painting, because I love to paint. Oh, you were Game Boy Advance? No, I was like... Was I Game Boy Advance? No, I had like... Gold... I had like Gen 2. That was... I had like silver and gold. I always remember the Chikorita was my... go-to. That was my go-to starter on that one. Like, when I think back, like, how much fun. I had like a Game Boy Color. I remember I always played Donkey Kong on the Game Boy Color. Okay, we're just giving them these little white things. They look like little pincer type. I think they look like little pincers, but it just means I've done them a little bit. When I see where his pincers are compared to where I drew his hand, kinda messed up there a bit. Zeri Legends. Ooh, it has Chikorita as the starter. That's cool. That is definitely something to keep in mind. Yeah, I always remember Chikorita was like my starter, and then like Cyndaquil and never Totodile. Which there was a Totodile community day coming up in March. Okay, give him. Let's get these little antennas in. I think that seems to be a lot of Switch games. Like I was looking at like Sword and Shield. I think it's more Shield, because I love the idea of the Galar region. I just like the whole. It's the UK. I'm like, oh, I want to experience that in the game. Little antennas. Okay, Mr. Venonat. Let's see how you turn out. We're just getting all the colour down and then being like, okay, where do we go from here? His hands are like the Squirtle body colour, and that's always when we have to go for gold. I'm gonna have to give him shiny hands and feet. The last ones, oh my god, I don't know, were you here for the stream that I did? The last ones that I opened were the Twilight Masquerade stream a few weeks ago. Got one of the Belter Chase cards. Didn't even realise it at the time. The Greninja. But very, very chuffed with it. I was like, oh my god, this is such a cool card. So it was like right before I was painting, or like about to like start painting on stream, and I'm like, oh, you're cool. And then actually learned later on afterwards, like, oh wow, that was a really good card to pull. Which is live on stream. It's one of the last whenever. I think that's what I did for Valentine's Day. I'm sure that's what I did on Valentine's Day, was opened Twilight Masquerade packs on stream. Also got a cool like Chansey illustration one. It's got like Chansey and there's a wee Snorlax like up top. Yeah, and I didn't realize at the time like just the dealio with it. Yeah, it was a couple of Fridays ago. However, it was Friday the 14th. So that stream there. I think I opened like 8 packs. That's the only card opening stream I've done so far. Irish wristwatch. See, I've been practicing. ALB, happy Friday. Continuing on my bugs. We have to give him shiny hands and feet, and I kind of see, I'm gonna dull down the shiny hands and feet. I just don't have a light brown pen. So he's getting the same treatment as Squirtle got, and he'll get shiny hands and feet, and then we'll try and de-shiny them a little bit. It's funny, anything that has like a little tan colour, it becomes a shiny. That is funny. That's funny, it's like the shinies just appear themselves. My resume is gonna be stacked. I can see Irish wrist. I can see Irish wrist. Yeah. Irish wrist watch. I can paint Pokemon on some Pebbles. I'm bugging out on a Friday. Whack whack. Crazy. Crazy times. Guys, I appreciate you so much for stopping by and listening. Yeah, right. I've not finished my story yet. Of the next guy I met. So like he was just walking by me, like just chewing, and he's like, "Oh, I've just been picking all the wild garlic." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Where's the wild garlic?" And then he's like, "Oh, it's everywhere," and just like took me down this little bit and was like, "Here," and just like started like picking it and eating it, and then gave me a leaf. It was fun. It like actually smelled like, it kind of didn't smell like garlic. It smelled more like onion. Like it kind of smelled like a cross between a garlic and an onion. But I'm like, that's a cool place to go foraging for it. I didn't do it last year because last year there wasn't many, but the year before that there's loads of like blackberries around where I stay, and you can go foraging for them. And I got like tubs, like not last year, the year before, like actual tubs, and put them in the freezer. Like it was like the equivalent to something like £12 worth in Tesco, and I'm like, I just picked this from a bush. Okay. Right, we have to work on this guy a little bit because he is looking a little bit rough. A little bit rough around the edges, I'm not gonna lie. Right, maybe this purple. LB, thank you very much for stopping by and saying hello. It is very much appreciated. I hope you have a good day, and thank you very much for hitting that like button. Means a lot. Have a good Friday. I think I'm normally in bed when you stream. I think I'm normally fast asleep. But have a good one. Thank you very much for stopping by. I know, guys, we are 20 subscribers away from 500. Can you believe it? Can you actually believe it? I can't. I cannot I can't. Like, I genuinely cannot believe it. And I appreciate every single moment of it. Like, it's been so much fun, and I just keep enjoying it, and I'm feel like we'll get more comfortable and confident as the time goes on. But as I say, I will continue to say it. It's all down to you guys, and thank you very much for like coming in and chatting. Like, that's the thing I love the most about it, is just having a chat and a laugh with all of you guys. Like, it's awesome. I'm like, how fun the fact that I can do multiple things that I love: painting, drawing, chatting. If only my teachers could see me now. I'd get into trouble so much for talking. Like, there would be like certain classes and certain people that I wouldn't be allowed to sit beside because we just wouldn't stop talking. And that was like in primary school as well. Get threatened to get moved. Like, no, I like this spot. I like these people. And it's like, it's not even, it can be anyone. Like, I'm just like, like, that's what happens on these walks. I'm like, I go out to be like, okay, I'm working, I am filming on my Pokewalks, and then I run into like a bunch of people. So like, yeah, this guy, he had 2 little dogs as well. Don't know, I'm like, have a dog, I will trust you. So yeah, so he showed me the wild garlic, and then I was like, I just continued on my walk, and then I ran into like the bird guy again. The bird guy. And he started telling me like about, oh, like, listen to these birds, like these are rooks. When you hear them and you see them, they are bigger and kind of scare off the little birds. And I'm like, wow, it's kind of wild, because from like the other side of the grounds you could hear loads of little birds chirping, and then when you got to like their tree, it was just like these big like squawking noises. And I'm like, wow, you really notice the difference between the noises that they were making. And then I think I ran into this guy a few times. It was like a circle. It was like a circle, and we kept running. But anyway, the last time I ran into him, he was like with his friend, and he was also a bird watcher. He's like, oh, I always have a pair of binoculars on me. And they were saying that it's actually just now, like in winter, is the best time to bird watch, because especially if it's a clear, like, blue sky day. Ah, thanks, Jason. Yeah, I feel like this purple is working a lot better, and we can do the light bit with the light bit on the tuff. So yeah, this guy, he was saying like the best days for bird watching are like the winter, because all the leaves are off the trees, so you can see the birds. So like in summer, when the trees are full of leaves, the birds just like blend into the leaves. And then like if it's cloudy, they just become a bit of a shadow. So like when it's a blue sky, that you see the colour stand out. And he was actually showing me the app they used. And it was called, like, I think it was like Merlin Bird ID or something. Some university sponsored app, and all you do, like, you literally just stand there, and if there's like birds, you just like press record in the app will like identify what birds, like by the noises that are making, and even if it's like multiple. Run! Hello, happy Friday, everyone. How are you? How was your week run? Yeah, so like he just like pressed record in here, then it showed up there was like a gold crest and like another finch, another type of finch, and he was saying like his favourite one there is there's some woodpeckers. And I went, whoa, there's all sorts in this place. And then I was looking at the map at the beginning, and it had loads of trees numbered, but it wasn't until afterwards when I actually found the number on the trees. I'm like, oh, it actually tells you what type of tree they all are. It was cool. It was a really fun day out. Fun walk, fun filming. So you guys will get that soon. It's been a good week, but glad it's Friday. I hope you are going to have a good weekend, full of lots of things that you enjoy, or just a restful one. Yeah, this purple is, oh, I'm much happier. I think I will probably try and do some of like the little lighter bits with the paint before I go in with pencil. I also want to see if we can get a different colour for the eyes. I'm not sold. I'm not sold on the colour of these eyes. The Nova Global Tour this weekend, and Audrey, we were just talking about it. Everyone's going to be out on Pokeforce. It's going to be fun. I'm not too sure what I'm going to paint next. Well, I had my bug plan was the Caterpie, a Venonat, and a Weedle. I'm like, do I just do the Weedle? But actually seeing the shape of the Caterpie, like, oh, maybe I want to keep the Weedle because it's very similar shapes. I'm like, I don't necessarily want to do that right away again. Right, what can I do? You're on a level 50 mission. Where are you? How far away are you? Right, this pink is too light. Okay, this pink is too light. This pink is what we used. So that's our pinks. I feel like that's kind of, I'm gonna have to do it a wee bit. You need 5 million XP, just lucky eggs and excellent throws, and just put everything into it this weekend. That's purple. So maybe I'm gonna try a little bit of, put a bit of pink in here. Yeah, I'll put a little bit of pink in here. I'm gonna go back over it with the other pink. Just do by just one. Oh, outside the circle. What are you hoping for most this weekend? How far along are you guys on the pass already? What rank? Oh, I kind of... Maybe I keep this and then just try and do the extra colour with the pencils. I think I might keep this colour and then just try and maybe purple it up a bit with some pencils if I can find a purple pencil. I have to work out what we're doing with those hands and feet. Excellent throw ones, triple XPs unlocked, and then friendship bonuses with lucky eggs on. You have it all planned out, don't you? You're like, I am getting this. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, the Venonat is kind of... I thought it would be actually pretty simple, but it's kind of defeating me a little bit right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I think I know what the plan is. I think I know what the plan is. Where does the later bit kind of stop? It stops about here. Like, oh, I thought it'll be easy. It's just this nice little fuzzy thing. I think because it is fuzzy, I'm like, it's actually deceiving because you can't really have like good straight lines and it's not really line heavy. And I'm like, I go over one bit and I end up going over something else. Yeah, the shading I think is gonna help. I'm just trying to get it to a point that I've learned, like, if I get the paint kind of in a thick enough layer, the shading works so much better, but if the paint's kind of not completely covering it, the shading will save it. I have faith. Have faith. You guys have faith. I think I'm gonna, do you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna try and shade the eyes. Because I feel like if I get something that's a bit more detailed, I think, because I'm just trying to work off all of the colours, I'm like, actually, I was really excited because it was like pinks and purples, and now I'm like, not excited anymore for this. I'll probably, if I want to do them, I'll probably have to travel. Probably have to go to Glasgow or something. See if there's any. I used the campfire groups like before. I have to see the dealio there. Well, you and your friends going out. You said you've got a good group of raid people. Yeah, I know. I said like you can leave your friend in the video comments if you want, and if you're open for other people. I've saw that quite a few on like posts. Right. This pink maybe? Is this more red? Okay, and then we have our purples. Right, we don't have... These are... You guys just got the arm show there. Sometimes I really forget when I'm reaching over to my pencil case. I'm like, I'm just sticking my entire... At least that's not my head. I think we will add a little bit of yeah, that would be awesome. And that's for everyone, anyone that plays Pokemon Go. If you want, always just feel free to like leave your friend codes there. You have my permission. Like I see that a lot, like with some of like some videos and like Pokemon Go officials. I'm like, if you guys want, like, just and you're open to it, especially like if you're like open to, then anyone watching can have some new friends on it. Right, this, where's the white? I feel like now I'm just almost more colouring it in with pencil rather than shaded it. Oh guys, that's what I mean. I feel like this one is defeating me. Because I feel like I've had to do other different stuff to try and get it to something that I am happy with. I was so excited for this guy. I thought he was gonna be awesome. Maybe that's a sign, ones that I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna be really cool. No. Oh, you're up in Scotland for a little visit. Porygon, hello, welcome. Good afternoon. I hope your day is going well. I am struggling with my Venonat. I am struggling with my Venonat and I don't know what to do. Oh no. Like, I feel it tricked me. It tricked me with its cuteness. And I think that's the problem. It tricked me with its cuteness. Maybe do I try more reds? Guys. Oh, Venonat, why you do this to me? Why you do this to me? Yeah, you're still getting scatterbugs from pinning postcards. Yeah, but I'm still not happy with them. That's the problem. That is the problem. Oh, but I do potentially have an idea. I'm gonna have to color it. I'm gonna have to paint over it. Ah, you're gonna be able to get gifts from all over the world. That's cool. Well, it takes you to all of those places. Do I want to do this? I can always paint over it, right? A lot of the time I'm like, oh, don't be afraid. Like, see, when I start to be like, I don't know how this is going. I'm like, I think to myself, I'm like, don't be afraid of it. Just go with the flow of it and it all will be okay. However, this little guy is 110% been the most challenging. Not gonna lie. I am not going to lie. And I don't even know what is making him so challenging. Like, where am I going? Where am I going? Because it could be the first Pebble that doesn't get registered to the Pokédex. Okay, let me try and see if I can add a little bit of something. Where does it kind of end here? Oh, nice. You like the Highlands. The carrot pie. after I draw all 1025, I'll put them up for sale. Yes, I have two shades of purple. I have two. I have 18 paint markers in total, and I've got two shades of purple. What colour's a shiny vein in it? I might have to. So also, I'm more of a fan of the markers that have the kind of, like I've said before, like some of the markers have like the flat tip and some have the chunky one. I'm way more a fan of the one that has like the flat tip. The eyes become blue, maybe. Yeah. If only I had like 10,000. Man, imagine 10,000 paints. That would be quite a sight. Like, I feel like the Venonat has actually poisoned me, and I'm like, I do not like what you've done to me, Venonat. Man, why the same colour? I think as well. I think because I was like trying to do these so straight. Have to give my pens a shake. Have a good weekend. I wish you lots of luck getting to level 50. You can tell me all about it the next time we pop into stream. Have a good one. Okay. Okay, this is like the darkest purple pencil I've got. Not a shake a sugar. I hope Run, you've been like using all your Scottish words in like daily life just to like confuse people. They're like, this guy's insane. What is he talking about? I think like the fact that I'm actually having to like not just guys, the Venomat might be the first one that I'm not registering to the Pebble Dex, because I think, see now, I think I would know I think I would know what I would do differently. Right, we'll give it until the end of the stream to see how. Because normally I don't use the pencils this much. I don't use the pencils to like colour in. Maybe we're trying something new with the Venom. Maybe that's what we're gonna learn from it. I just like I like how normal, like smooth the paint is. But then with the pencils, I feel like you see a lot of, normally what I would really like with like colored pencil work is like you see a lot of like the lines and the direction of it, and where the paints are kind of, where the colors are mixing. But I just can't, it's the blend between those colors that I can't work out. And I just broke my pencil. Right. So that's not even as dark as... I don't have a darker purple. I don't have a darker purple pencil. Or this, maybe this one? Maybe. Let's try it. Let's... You know what? It is dark purple. Ooh. I do not. Let me try just outlining with this one. Okay, I'm like, should I try just to do it like flat? The Venonat has poisoned me. Thought it was going to be easy. I genuinely thought I picked, you guys will have noticed a pattern, picked ones I thought would be easy. See, that's just like... I'm gonna have to... Like, this pencil won't go over the lighter pencil now. Bah, 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 bah. That's all I can say. Guys, we managed to draw Bulbasaur, we managed to draw Charmander, we managed to draw a shiny Squirtle, and I can't draw a fuzzy bug. I'm continuing until the end to see, give this. I will not give up. until the end of the stream. We'll see. We'll see. I won't give up. I do not give up. I don't know why. You're like, whatever is like right here is no longer. The pencils are like, nope, we do not want to stick to whatever this, however many layers are going on here. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the shading is... I get, like, you're right. I'm trying to work with limited supplies, but also I'm like, how? Because when you think they're the shading, okay, they have 3 different colors, and I have 2. And how do I trying to like dull it a little bit down to blend them in? Like, I genuinely feel like I almost feel like I'm scraping the rock trying to color it. I think it's just pencil. I think it's just pencil dulling. Okay, maybe the next painting we do will not be a bug. We'll move on to something. Like, now I'm terrified of the bugs. It's like so covered in little pencil bits. Like, that's how much, like, the paint, like the amount of pencil that is actually on this. I'm not sold, guys. I'm genuinely not sold. Oh, what is happening here? See if this dries. Did I just figure something out? Did I just figure something out? Did I just figure something out? I also think I drew him. I think his proportions are a little bit off. Because I think he's like face up here is like up here. I know I should stop saying I love bugs. I do really enjoy. I really enjoy a bug. But the bugs are coming back to bite me. It's these chunkies. Full excuses today. Like, it's these chunky pens. Like, every time I go over something now, it turns a completely different colour. Did I figure something out? Did I figure something out? Maybe. Maybe. Still not figured out what I'm doing with his hands or his feet. I'm like, do I keep... This might be a bad idea. And it probably will be, because I think it's going to go too late. But I just want to try and get back to, like, the paint texture. Because this has so much coloured pencil scrubbed into it to try and get it. How funny, it's been the Venonat that I've been the most stuck on. How very interesting. It's like so deceiving. So deceiving. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something. Then maybe I can do that while it's still wet, then just kind of blend it in. No, is this not how it goes? Guys, I do not know what is happening with this one. It's funny, I like it. It's a challenge, and I'm like, if I've got to come back to this little guy and work out, okay, what would I do differently this time? Right. I need like a dark, almost, yeah, I need a black pencil. Oh. Okay, I'm not going to complain about the fuzziness anymore. I'm just gonna go with the flow. Go with the flow. He's got the cutest little hands. And then he's making me change all my opinions on my moon garden. Like, I'm doing a moon garden for my love of moths. You are changing that right here. Live for the world to see. I'm gonna have to. I dulled it down with like the tan pencil last time. So this wasn't too shiny. Like, this is what we're going to try. We're trying to recreate this color here because I don't have a light brown. I have a dark brown paint. I don't have a light brown paint. Right, I'm gonna shade everything the way I normally would. No, don't like it. Don't like what I've done there. Defeated by the Venonat. If this were a battle, this would be what this would be called. And I used them on my funky shaped rock as well. I'm like, this is perfect for you. Little did I know, the Venonat had all our plans. But we'll give him a shot. He is worth a shot. Right. What I think my problem is. Right. What I think my problem is the blend. It's the blend between these colors. And like getting like the little like fuzzy hairline. So like getting like the like the difference in the hair. This is where my problem lies. I'm also so tempted to try and find a tan brown acrylic paint marker on Amazon later on to be like, can we fix the problem that I'm gonna have to give so many people shiny arms and feet, hands and feet. Yeah. And I'm like, no matter how much, one, I either have thick marker tips. I'm doing the best with what I have at my disposal. Thank you, I like that outlook run. I know, I think that's why, like, I should always continue. I shouldn't discard him. I should always continue to love him. I shouldn't give up on him. I'm resorting to all sorts. Like, okay, I'll paint some white. Over the brown. For the gold. So then I'm like, oh, when it was really watery, that would be quite beneficial to see if I can mix the colors. I'm just gonna, I keep going over everything because I keep changing. I'm like, okay, I have a better idea to like get this more of a brownie colour. Let's just paint it white and colour in everything else. I'm learning. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, guys. I never used to use were getting like Picasso level styles. Like all of these little... I mean, looking at him beside it, he's like the best of what we could do with what we have. You're right. I think I just wanted to like love him the way I've loved all the other ones. I wanted to love you like the rest. There's something very interesting about him. I think I've done the antennas a bit too thick. One, I think that's it. I think I've made him a bit more squished than he should be. Guys, I'm not sold. I'm not sold. I don't think that you'll be getting registered to the Pokédex. I think we will call defeat by Venonat, and that just means we're going to have to try him again at some point. When I've got over the fear of the poisonous bug. I feel like I'm now just scraping paint. Can you believe it? I really shouted that there. I apologise for all of the ears. Can you believe it, guys? We captured Bulbasaur. We captured Squirtle. Our little Charmander. and a Caterpie, and our Venonat is like, I will defeat you, young trainer. You think you can conquer the Pokédex? You have another thing coming. Your love of moths will only get so far with me. Like I said, this is... Oh my god, guys, like that is... It's continuing. My little... Yeah, it's now just scraping the... It's now just scraping the paint off of the feet. Oh, guys. I've kind of lost the plot. Kind of lost the plot with this one. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer until I went over the white paint and the pencil. Yes, this isn't... Guys, I think we have been well and truly defeated by the Venonat. I think this guy has taken us down. But see when he's like in amongst all of these, I'm like, I just don't know how I feel about him. I think we could do so much better. Like I think we could. I think now that I've worked out where the challenges are for the Venonat, he will definitely be one to re-register. So I think Venonat, I'm sorry to say, you have defeated the Pokédex. Have you? I can't quite decide. Have you defeated us? I think you have. I think you have defeated the Pokédex, and we will try you again in the near distant future. And on that note, thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you all have a good weekend, and I appreciate all of your love and support, and thank you everyone that stopped by and chatted and spent some of your day with me. So we have been well and truly defeated by the poisonous little bug that is the Venonat. I hope everyone stays shiny, and I'll see you on the next stream.